This would be my team if I was the wildcard in game week 4. So just before we get started, just to preface, this is a team that's flexible and balanced for the next few game weeks. There's no particular chip strategy. Obviously, 3-hit-6 will be popular, but this is just a general wildcard draft, flexible for many strategies. To begin with, we need to think about our premium option. For me, it's a pretty easy decision. I just want Salah. My captain for the next 2 game weeks. I don't like having Salah and Haaland. I think there's just too much sacrifice elsewhere. But we do need to plan to get Haaland in by game week 6, either through 2 free transfers or using your free hit. And I also want to have Cole Palmer in my wildcard draft. Don't think there's any reason not to, really. He's in training this week. He's going to be back. Nothing's changed from the start of the season where everyone said he was essential. He's going to be a pain to get back in your squad, so I would just start with him if I was on wildcard this week. And in terms of structure, we're going to have a 9 million asset. And for me, I'm just going to get Gyökeres in. Get him in early. We want him in place for game week 7, so just get him in now and save the transfer down the line. So in terms of structure, I can only really afford 2 mid-price attackers. And if I'm comparing a João Pedro to a Semenyo, for me that's an easy pick for João Pedro. So I get João Pedro in, and then I'm also going to go Mateta. You want to attack the next 2 games for Palace. He's on pens. And he's also a perfect placeholder for Haaland. So I'll pick them 2 as my mid-range price attackers. Okay, so let's start shifting towards defence now. We do want a 6 million defender. There are options, Van Dijk's fine. I'm seeing Kukureya's about. I'm going Gabriel. I mean, he can clean any game, he can score in any game. Fixtures are brilliant from 7 onwards. Maybe slight bias there, personal preference. You can go for other options, but I'm saying get Gabriel in, boys. Now, I would go ahead and say he's an absolute lock, but Palace do have options. Munoz is in. I do think he's just worth the 1 million and a 0.5 more than his teammates at Palace, just for that attacking and threat potential. So yeah, I think he's going to be very popular on wildcard. I don't really want to go against it. Munoz, you're in, mate. And I'd be super excited to get this guy on my team. I think he's a real fun pick. Senesi, potential where he's the best pound for pound player in the game. He gets your DC points, he's good for attacking returns, and Bournemouth looks solid. For 4.6 million, that is excellent value. In goal, I'm just going to save the money. Petrovic is coming in at 4.5 million. I think he's absolutely fine. Decent value. Now, unfortunately, we don't have as much money as I would like for the next 2 midfield spots. I'm going to have to go cheapos. Lucas Paqueta is in. He's looked good for DC. Don't think that's going to continue necessarily, but he's on penalties. He's on great form. 4 goals in his last 4 games across all comps. So he's in, and then partnering him is Reinders for Man City. Pretty good value, right, at 5.7 million. He started all games, and now they've got a couple more injuries, so his minutes should be even more secure than they were prior. And I've also got 3 decent bench options there. You can rotate your likes of your King and Tosin in wherever you need. And must just preface that there is some money in the bank. This is so I can afford Bruno and Haaland in for Salah and Mateta in game week 6. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you good luck with your wildcard.